Hi everybody, so sorry it's taken so long to get a video up. I've had some mental health struggles over the last few weeks, still working my way through. So if you notice I'm not quite myself in the first bit of this vlog, maybe I'm not quite myself throughout the whole of it, I'm not really too sure, but watching back I'm anxious and all over the place. So I'm sorry for my appearance. I haven't got any makeup on. I have not bothered this morning to do anything. I just want to get this video up for you. So without further ado, let's get into it. Good morning. It's 10:39 and look at that car. It's a bit
made it look like a June buggy.
Ramped up. We are having a weekend away. We are staying at Mum and Dad's, but Mum and Dad have actually gone to Norfolk today for a week with their, some family. So that's nice. We are going to see Sam Marshall, who has got an open weekend. Sam Marshall is an artist. She's a printmaker, and I followed her on Instagram for about 4 years, and she's got a little dog called Miss Marple, who is obviously a sausage dog. And because we were going to have a little weekend away this weekend, we thought, why don't we go and stay at Mum and Dad's cottage for free, and then go up and see the studio. I'm very excited. Put in a little insert as to the print that I've got of Miss Marple, which is on my wall, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to hopefully go and have a pub meal this evening somewhere. Here he is.
I'm concentrating driving.
He's concentrating driving. I've bought Miss Marple a couple of toys, because I have to do that. And I've also brought a couple of very old photographs of my first favourite sausage dog, which was my Auntie Peggy's sausage dog called Bracken. I'm going to show Sam because she looks exactly like Marple. But I'll show you the toys and the photographs. 1 second. Okay, so first toy. Got a little rabbit called a rabbit flatty, and it crinkles and it goes one of these. This is actually for a puppy, but obviously she's tiny, so that's her little presents. And here is my Auntie Peggy, and that's Bracken, little Bracken, who I adored. And this is me in my Auntie Peggy's cottage many, many years ago. And look who's on my lap, little Bracken. We have arrived. Unfortunately, we just missed Mum and Dad. They just left, so that's annoying, but never mind. So we're here, James is having a shower, and then we're just going to head straight off, get on the road for the road trip today. We might end up in I don't know if it's a city or a town called Stamford, which is a beautiful old town. I've just straightened my hair because it looked awful. Yeah, so we might have a little look around Stamford. It just depends on timings and how we're feeling. I mean, I'd like to go because it is really nice. James has never been to Stamford before, so we shall see. Let's see how the little garden's doing. It's doing all right. That was a fire pit that Mum bought and she never used as a fire pit. Yes, it's looking okay. Such a cute little garden. Here's a picture of me and my mum many years ago, and Grandma. My mum's mum, she had multiple sclerosis. 3 generations. Here is the Irish gunpowder gin that we had last time we were here. We'll definitely be partaking in one of those this evening. We've just stopped at a farm shop so that we can grab something to eat because we're really, really hungry. We're literally a minute away, so we're just going to get something to eat, and then we'll be on our merry way. car. It's got dash pounds stickers on the back of it. So we're going to go in and say hello, and I've got my toys. Let's do this, man.
It's my trees, man.
You just had a piece of cake.
Let's go.
Let's go. I can hear Marple barking. Oh, hello! Oh, here we are at the studio with little Marple. Oh, you're such a tart. Hello. Hello. Is it for you? Is it for you? What's in there? What's that? Oh, look. Is that yours? Is that your bunny? Is that your bunny? Is that a success? We have to take the label off. How did you know it was for you? How did you know? It's so cute. Here's the famous studio that you see on Instagram with all of Sam's work. Look at this. This is so cool. Look at Marple. Yeah, that yours as well. That's right.
Oh, really? Come on.
But how much?
Right, fine.
We are just back. We are tired and we are having fish and chippies from the local fish and chippy shop. Mum and Dad don't have any tomato ketchup.
They don't?
No. What we do have is a sweet chilli sauce and some mayonnaise. So that is going to have to do.
That's good.
Cheers. We were going to have bacon and eggs, but a bit of a disaster with the bacon. We think it's off. So we're having fried eggs on toast instead because we're a little bit we're erring on the side of caution.
It was nasty.
Mm.
Oh.
Nice. It's really creepy, isn't it? Ooh. Are these? They are real, aren't they? Unopened 1930s.
Is it?
6 minutes. Mm.
Is it? Unopened.
Mm. Borax. Sunlight. Oh look. Oh, Thai food tea. It's full.
Yeah. It's unopened.
Unopened, £16. It's around 5 a.m. I woke up, my neighbour was making a noise and I woke up and I just can't get back to sleep, so I've made a cup of tea. Made a nice cup of tea. Maybe once I've had that I can get a little bit more sleepies. I don't know what it is about like perimenopause, but once you wake up, it's so difficult to go back to sleep. And I used to be like a dormouse. Good morning. So I fell back to sleep at about 7 and it's now 9 and I feel jet lagged. That was not a good start to the day, but I'm going to try and rectify that with food. So as you've probably seen, my keto has fallen off the wagon, especially the weekend where I just felt like I needed comfort food, to be honest with you. And whenever you go out in the UK, if you go to cafes, farm shops and what have you, it's very difficult to get anything that's a keto. It's just bread, cake. So I'm not going to apologise for it. I've fallen off the wagon. I'll get back on the wagon. I'm going to have my breakfast, have a wash, get dressed. It's raining, but I think it's going to stop. Walk into the local village, pick up a parcel, a vinted parcel, and some milk. Walk back and then see what happens. Right, I've stuck a bit of makeup on. I was influenced by this mascara. Is it a Maybelline one? I think it's called Fireworks. It's all rubbed off. I think it's Maybelline. It's awful. I hate it. I'm finishing it, obviously, but it's so gloopy. I find it really difficult to put on. It just gloops everywhere. It's still thick and gloopy and nasty. So if you're thinking of it, try it if you want, but I do not rate it. I think I'm going to get a number 7 mascara because people seem to think they're very good, and I've been very pleased with their foundation, so I'm going to go for a number 7. This will not be repeated. I've got my brolly. I'm desperate for a haircut. I feel like an old maid. All I ever do is put it up in this, and I think it's really aging me. But I really struggle with hairstyles, as you all know. Something needs to be done, I think, and maybe some colour. I don't know. Anyway, before I go, I thought I would just mention that it was so wonderful to go to Sam Marshall's studio. It was so interesting. We got there before the rain and we were there during the rain. It was just torrential, but we had a lovely cup of tea, some homemade banana and chocolate bread, which was delicious. And obviously I had lots of cuddles with Miss Marple, and so did James. It was just lovely. It was just it's funny how you have these sort of relationships with people on social media, and when you actually meet them, it's like you know each other. It just doesn't feel weird. It's really, you know, that's, I suppose, one of the positives about certain aspects of social media, is that when you interact in a positive way with someone consistently, you do kind of get to know them in a weird alternative reality kind of way. But anyway, it was lovely to meet her. We had a great chat. We were there for a couple of hours, I think, probably outstayed our welcome, but I really enjoyed it. And then we went to Stamford. We had a little walk around Stamford, but unfortunately we got there when everything was shut. But that's fine, because we had a little walk around, and it's very nice. I've been there a couple of times before, actually. I bought one of Sam's prints, which I absolutely love. And weirdly, this reminds me of Mum and Dad's house, I think. Isn't that beautiful? It was a second, but I think even Sam said, you know, it's too good to be a second. But the only reason it's a second is that it has slightly less ink on that side, but other than that it's perfect, it's beautiful. And it reminds me of what we call the Blackberry Walk when I go to mum and dad's. So even though my mum and dad's cottage is attached to someone else, this kind of reminds me of the cottage and the countryside, the Blackberry Walk. They have a couple of pigeons that they've named Pat and Chris, who always appear and are quite amorous with each other, so that makes me think of them. And then spiders' webs and flowers, and obviously we've got a little sausage dog as well, which, you know, yeah, I need to get a frame for it. But it's beautiful, isn't it? Well, I think it's beautiful, and it's signed. So that's going to go up on my picture wall. I've got to do this walk first. I'm getting my winter boots on, even though it's quite warm, but it's tipping down with rain. I've got no other suitable footwear. Typical of me. Oh, and I also bought a Christmas card. I forgot. I think I'm going to give that to mum and dad. A lino cut Christmas pudding. Boiling. I just got back. I'm sweating. glowing. Oh, these days where it's wet but it's warm, they're really hard to dress for, aren't they? Because you just get so hot. I just had a light rain jacket on, but I got really sweaty on my arms, which was really ugh. And then your boots are too hot for your feet because, you know, I'm so thirsty. I feel really tired today. Really fuzzy headed and I've just got no energy. I got what I went for, as well as some milk, some soup and some kefir. Here we are. Very posh packaging, I must admit. This is a dress. My cousin is getting married in November in Devon. So I need a dress. You know what it's like, me and dresses, me and clothes. They don't work. Smells alright, so that's good. Who knows if this is going to fit or look nice. It's a beautiful material. It's, what is it, Oasis? Was it Oasis? Where is it? Yeah, Oasis. Look at this material. Can you see the gold in that? Oh my god, it's beautiful. I'm not going to try it on now because I am so sweaty. But it's pleated. Weirdly, it looks like it's got boobs at the back as well as at the front. So that's a bit weird. God. This is either going to make my boobs look even bigger, which is not good, or it might hide them, and I'm not sure what. But it's a nice dress. Oh God. I'll show you later. We'll look at the boobs at the back and the boobs at the front later. It might have to go back on Vinted. Look what's just arrived. The treadmill. Okay, I've popped to the Range. It's not B&M, it's the Range. Why do I get them mixed up? What's B&M? I've no idea. Anyway, we're going into the Range and hopefully I'll find a nice frame. I've got all the Christmas stuff. Oh my god. We haven't even had autumn. I am not looking at any of it. How cute is that? That is so cute. But it doesn't really fit soap. What would you put in that? That is so sweet. Okay, I've been a bit naughty. I think I'm due on or something. I'm just craving like sugar and stuff at the moment. It's really weird. I've got myself a frame. It's not, I don't think it's the best fit, but it's a square, so I think it should be all right. I got myself yes, some Gordon's gin and tonic, and I've got these biscuits. I know, Choco Moo, couldn't resist them. Milka, haven't had these since I used to fly to Switzerland. Okay, I've got the dress on. I think all the sleeve, the big sleeve is adding to the extra bulk on the top. So I'm feeling like very self-conscious, and I'm not sure about it. So I'll try and show you. I'm not really sure how to do this. I mean, worst case scenario, it'll be fine. Nobody's going to be looking at me anyway, are they? They're going to be looking at the bride. Okay, so I just feel like a bit of a buxom wench. That's how I feel, a buxom wench. It's you know, it's nice at the back. I think it's nice at the back. There's just a lot of sleeve and a lot of boob. There's a lot going on. Maybe if I stand like this all night. I don't know. I've got them on with some gold heels, which I won't be wearing because they are way too high and I can't. There's absolutely no way I can walk in these. I can on a carpet. What do we think? It'll do, won't it? It'll do. I have framed my print, so that's one thing that's gone right today. And I think it looks really, really good. So I'm really pleased with that. I just have to decide where on the wall it's going. What time is it? 6:07. Let's get this treadmill open. Oh my god, I hope this is... Or do I just wait for tomorrow? I don't know. I feel a bit overwhelmed after that dress try on. Let's look at these instructions. And here it is. Okay, I didn't have a meltdown. It's a miracle. So it's running. I've adjusted the belt so that it's more central. I've added silicone lubricant, and this is what it looks like. I'm pretty pleased so far. It's very quiet. Morning. I feel a bit throaty. I feel like I'm coming down with something, which is just what we need. Today I have a works call, and then I'm going to get my eyebrows waxed off, not completely, and tinted. I'm getting my bikini waxed as well. It's maintenance, you know, maintenance. Treadmill was all right yesterday. I did about 20-minute walking after supper on the incline. The only thing that concerns me is that the motor touches the floor, and I'm worried it's going to get too hot. Right, I am back. I'm bikini waxed and I am brow tinted. What do you think? At first I thought they were too dark, and I was like, oh, when I saw them. I hope you can hear me because I've got these in. And then she put some stuff on and said, oh, that'll make them a little less dark, but I don't think it has. I think this one's darker. Oh well. I mean, they're okay. They're okay. They'll calm down. Anyway, I'm going to do some treadmilling. I've got my pyjama bottoms on, a top, a sports bra and my trainers. The reason I've got my pyjama bottoms on is because I get really hot legs, and at the moment, because my urticaria is coming back, I don't really want to put leggings on because it's too restrictive. So I've got my pyjama bottoms on, so that'll do. And I'm going to do some walking. I've lowered it so that it's not on the incline. I did 20 minutes of incline yesterday. It was actually really hard work. So I'm going to try without the incline now and see how we go. I might try and find like a couch potato to 5k thing. Maybe I could follow on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if such a thing exists. Got my print up. Very pleased. Knackered. So far so good. I'm knackered, I'm so unfit. So far so good. Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday the 12th of October and I am doing a weekend pottery course. So, very interesting. This is a potter who makes mainly animals, but we are wheel throwing and there is 4 wheels and it's a 2-day thing and I'm very excited, so let's go. Hello.
You're almost allowing it to twist a bit.
Yeah, or sometimes I got a lot of like wrong when I'm doing like the specialists have like a tell me have something
Megan, let's just finish off the video. There was quite a big gap of weeks in between the vlog and the pottery at the end, so I just want to slot in here and say thank you very much for watching and subscribing, and must do better, I will do better. I just have I'm just having motivational issues, and then that affects, you know, your mental health affects motivation and energy and all that sort of stuff. So I am going to try and do better, and I do apologise. And hopefully it was a relatively entertaining video. I was going to say something else at the end. What was I going to say? Can't remember, but basically I did 2 days pottery course with a really nice chap. There was 4 of us in his studio and we literally just didn't stop for 2 days. I was absolutely shattered by the end of it. So the last day was yesterday. So 5 to 6 weeks before I get any of the pieces back, and some of the pieces I had a lot of help with, some of the pieces I didn't have a lot of help with, so it was kind of a mixture, but I'll go through that with you when I get the pots. There's like about 12, so let's see if they survive in the kiln, see what the kiln gods say, because there was definitely some iffy throwing going on, but we'll see. Thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for subscribing. Please keep going, it's hugely appreciated, and yeah, hopefully see you all very soon. Sending love.